multiple gun blueprints, epic weapons, and epic attachments, all through the trial system. And stay to the end so I can show you where those Bastion and Bombardiers are. All right, so what are trials? You go to your Raider tab here at the top, go down to trials. This unlocks at level 15. It's kind of a leaderboard-based system where you have objectives every single week. These objectives do reset early Monday morning at around 2 a.m. Central Standard Time, and each week it's a different set of 5 objectives. Last week it was open arc probes, destroy ticks, damage leapers, damage any arc enemies, and harvest plants. This week it just reset. It is damage hornets, search first wave husks, search supply drops, destroy ticks, fireballs, and props, and damage ground-based arc enemies. Each section has 3 tiers here at the bottom. So if you get 1,000 points for a tier, you get an uncommon reward. That's one single item. Get 2,500, you get a rare reward. And if you get 4 grand, you get an epic. So if you get 4 grand, you actually get all 3 of these rewards. Pretty sweet rewards. There's some blueprints in there, epic weapons, epic attachments, and so forth. Some really good stuff there. And you get 5 sets of those every week. And when you're doing this, you don't have to do all 5 categories in one raid. If you want to go into one raid and just damage hornets and work on your score there, you can do that. If you want to damage hornets and do these first wave husks, while you do that, you can do one of each. It is taking your best score per raid. So it doesn't add up, hey, if I do 20 raids a week, I'm going to get more points. Nope, it's just your points for that specific raid. All right, now let's look at the leaderboard system. There's no real good description on how this works, but kind of the best guess that we've figured out is there's 100 players in each leaderboard, and it goes about when you kind of start your first trial for the week, and it'll gather all those people and kind of put them together. So right now I'm at rookie 2. I'm in 13th place because I have 8,000 points, and we'll talk about more of this later on. I'm currently in the 2 times promotion. So the 2 times promotion is the top 30 players here at the end of the week. If you're in the top 30, you move up 2 ranks. If you're 30th through 60, you move up 1 rank. And if you're higher than 60th, as long as you put points on the board, you will not move. And I'm pretty sure if you go 0 points and don't score any points that week, that's when you get demoted. So now over to ranks. These are the ranks. You start out at rookie 1. I'm currently at rookie 2. You get a happy jig emote. Rookie 3, black eye face style. Then we got try hard 1, 2, and 3. We had a backpack. And then we also had a backpack attachment for try hard 3. Then we got wild card 1, 2, and 3. We're adding in a charm there for wild cards 1 and 2. Then we also get a bow and arrow emote for wild card 3. Then we go to Daredevil 1, 2, and 3. We had an outfit here, a patrol outfit with a headgear variant. Same thing for Daredevil 2 and Daredevil 3. And then your last 2 ones are your hot shot, which looks like we don't really add much of anything there, but it just carries on. And then the final one is your top 100 is your Cantina Legend. So I'm guessing by the end of this season, which is 43 days long, eventually it'll start weeding it out to about the top 100 through promotions and demotions there. All right, now let's talk about the 2 times and the map conditions. If you see down here in the bottom left, it says available on all maps, 2 times point on major map conditions. So what does this mean? If we go to our map, the major map conditions are the bigger circles here. So night raid, night raid, night raid, and then in a couple days, the electromagnetic storm. Those are the major map conditions. And actually, if you click on it, you can see that there's a 2 times symbol in the top right. So that means we're getting 2 times for those trials, which is pretty cool. It does not mean any smaller minor map conditions like this one says Husk Graveyard. You're not going to get double the points there. So as of right now, it's all night raids. They're going to be adding more major map conditions, but that is how you can get double the points and really load your score up there. I really appreciate all the support on the videos lately. If you're enjoying this, please hit subscribe, please hit like, and we got many more to come. All right, let's talk about some team and strategies too. All right, so obviously you can do this solo, but also works very well as a team because you share progress for most of these objectives throughout the course of it. So something like damaging hornets, you all damage the hornets, you all get the credit. Searching husks, supply drops. There are a couple ones here and there that doesn't share it. Like we found out that the ticks don't share it on those, but like damaging ground base arc enemies, that will all share the progress. So go together as a group. It's just like a group project credit, but with explosives. Now let's talk about where on each one of these maps will be the best for each one of these objectives. So to start off with the damn battlegrounds, for damaging hornets, obviously they show up really anywhere. You can hit a snitch and a hornet will always come in if you get detected by one of those. Go in with heavy ammo, something that's really going to damage those arc units. Using the Holecracker, those will take it out pretty much in one shot. The grenade launcher that you get from the trader. If we go to Tien Wen at our gun shop there, grenade launcher, $30,000. So if you can afford that, that is awesome against the arc units. Make sure you get your launcher ammo though too. That is pretty rare and you probably don't have that. For the search first wave husk, damn battlegrounds is a great spot for this. If you go over here to the old battleground over here on the left side of the screen, there's a lot of wreckage on the ground where you can collect a lot of those search first wave husks. And I completed mine in one raid and got a pretty good score off of that. All right, for supply drops, there's multiple different potential locations on each map, so we can't guarantee that one's going to spawn in at a specific location, but you can see on screen here of all the potential locations throughout all of our maps. Destroying ticks, fireballs, and pops, really good. A lot of underground stuff. So I know on the damn battlegrounds, underneath the power generation complex, the control tower has a bunch of fireballs and pops. The water treatment control has a bunch of fireballs, pops, and ticks. So this one shouldn't be too hard, but anywhere really underground and dark. All right, now for damaging ground-based arc enemies, on the damn battlegrounds map, the bastions will show up around testing annex or around pipeline tower, maybe around water treatment, dome complex. And then the Bombardier also shows up in this area around loading bay and water treatment. All right, and now for buried city, we have multiple different potential locations that these could end up. For the Bombardier, down here by the Santa Maria houses and the Plaza Rosa, you could also have a bastion in this alleyway over here. You could have a bastion or a Bombardier over by the Murano Park in the middle. Could have a bastion over by parking garage and one over by the library. So many spots here. This is a really nice map because you can hide on the rooftops or peek in and out of the windows, which serve really good for damaging your ground-based arc enemies. Now in Spaceport, we got multiple different locations for a bastion or a Bombardier. Over here by container storage, vehicle maintenance, control tower A6. Right in the middle here, you can have some. By rocket assembly, by departure building. And then down here in this kind of valley area with all this vegetation, by the north and south French towers here, you can have a couple that will spawn in over there. Now for the Bluegate map, we really have most of the potential spawns down here in the southeast area of the map. We do have one up here in the northwest at Raiders Refuge, one over here by Checkpoint, kind of over by Warehouse Complex. You can have a couple, but then really over here in these hills, down by Broken Earth Maintenance Bunker, we really do have potential spawns for bastions and bombardiers down there. And just for a little review, every week you'll snag tier rewards, guns, blueprints, materials, and more importantly, the cosmetics tied to your rank. These aren't for sale. You can't buy them, can't craft them. You got to earn them through glorious robot carnage. And when you finally climb from rookie to Cantina Legend, you won't just look cool, you'll feel like you'll need a nap. So that's the Arc Raiders trial system, part leaderboard, part therapy session. Play at night, bring a Holecracker, and don't forget to actually have fun between all the panic. If this helped, drop a like and subscribe. It tells YouTube I'm not just yelling at tumbleweeds. Good luck out there, Raider, and I'll see you topside.